Hi, I'm Juliana from the Discoveries of, and today we're going to be exploring Mexico by car. Join me on my 2-week odyssey around Mexico, from Tulum all the way up to Mexico City and back down again. So I just came back from 5 weeks in Mexico and it was amazing. I kicked things off with a couple of days in Merida before spending 2 weeks in Tulum and then 2.5 weeks on the road discovering this beautiful country. Along the way, I hopped back to Merida, down to Campeche, over to San Cristobal de Las Casas, up to Oaxaca, and then finishing off in Mexico City before rewinding all the way back to Cancun to catch a flight home. It was an incredible experience and one that I'm so glad that I did, and that I would highly recommend to anyone who was thinking of doing a Mexico road trip.
I'll be honest, I really wasn't sure what to expect from Tulum, but my time here, now coming to the end of the 2 weeks, has been spectacular. I've made loads of friends, hung out at the beautiful, beautiful beach bars, but also discovered a side of Tulum that I think doesn't take much effort to find, but when you do, you really appreciate it, and that is here in the nature reserve, going to Mar. It's just, there are so many places if you go out and explore beyond the playa that actually make it so worth your while, making that little bit of extra effort. This place is ridiculous. Honestly, we've been here, not seen another soul the whole time we've been here, and the water's blue, the sand is powdery fine. I mean, this is what I got up for today.
I've made a separate video about my time in Tulum and all the brilliant things I got up to while I was there. Go and check it out, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button for more videos from my Mexico trip and travels.
So I'm in Merida, which is the capital of the Yucatan, and I'm super excited to be here.
Merida is the capital of the Yucatan state and another popular stop for travellers visiting Mexico, thanks to its charming combination of colourful buildings, unique culture, and not to mention some ridiculously good food. I love Merida so much, I actually visited twice. First for my first couple of days in Mexico, and then again once we left Tulum. That's a big hint for you to totally add it to your Mexico itinerary.
Hey, so today I am actually back in Merida. A bit of a change of plan. Was supposed to go to Campeche yesterday, but after swimming with the turtles in Acamal, we basically spent a little bit longer than we anticipated in Tulum. Got in the car, was like, oh, it's only 3 hours to Campeche, 5.5 hour drive. At which point it's 5:30 and we decided to come back to Merida as it's much closer. So we're going to head to Campeche today, but I got to show John one of my favourite cities in Mexico, so it's no bad thing. And time for coffee, definitely time for coffee. And just like that, it's time to be back on the road and head to Campeche. Now I've heard a lot about Campeche's beautiful colonial style architecture. It's supposed to be very vibrant, very colourful, lots of history, so let us see what we will find.
Not that many tourists make it to Campeche, which is a total shame, as the old colonial centre is hella pretty and it's got its own kind of cool, unpretentious, sort of sleepy but totally wow thing going for it. Campeche is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. One of the best things to do is simply stroll around and take it all in its majestic glory.
Morning. So today we are here in San Cristobal de Las Casas. After a mad hectic drive yesterday, we arrived, went to a wine bar, had some traditional food from Chiapas, which was amazing, and now we're here to explore the town. I am here at the Church of San Cristobalito. Now, there are two churches in San Cristobal de Las Casas, where you can get an amazing view of the city. So it's worth taking a little hike up from the centre of town to come and have a look at these churches and grab an eyeful of this view. Woo!
The region still has a large indigenous population, and Tzotzil and Maya culture make their presence known in San Cristobal and its surrounds.
The main thing that people come to this kind of small town to come and see is standing right behind me, and it is the Iglesia de San Juan de Chamula. Now, it looks like a normal church from the outside, not much to see. I mean, really pretty, right? But actually inside is one of the craziest and most interesting experiences that I've seen when I've been travelling. First thing that confronts you is that there are pine needles over the whole floor, and a million different candles lit up around the exterior. Now, people and worshippers go and sit down inside, they light fires, sometimes they sacrifice things like chickens, and they light fires, they drink the local posh, which is the local agua diente, in an effort to burp, to bring out the evil spirits. And just like that, we're back on the road. So it was farewell San Cristobal de Las Casas, and it's going to be hello Oaxaca in about 9 hours time. Big day on the road today. Apparently lots of beautiful scenery coming up though, so I am pretty excited. And not to mention the fact that I've been wanting to go to Oaxaca for what feels like forever.
Chances are you've heard of the state of Oaxaca, the land of the 7 moles, folklore, colour, and a city that's also rather confusingly called Oaxaca. I've wanted to go to Oaxaca for such a long time thanks to its reputation as one of the culinary capitals of Mexico, and I took complete advantage of the opportunity to eat as much food in and around Oaxaca as I possibly could, the things I do in the name of research.
I am eating my first grasshopper. I'm going to give it a try. It's nice, it's weird, it's very intense, very lime. And it's good, I have to be honest. So it's quite intense. It's like an intense peanut with lime, chili and garlic. To be honest, it mostly tastes like lime, chili and garlic with a nutty, slightly intense aftertaste.
While there's plenty to see in Oaxaca, you should definitely take the time to go and explore the surrounding areas. Go and see some Mezcal distilleries and also the market town of Tlacaloula if you are about on a Sunday. Of course, there's the incredible landscapes of Hierve el Agua. Chances are you've probably seen this on Instagram, but I can tell you it's even better in real life. Mexico City is often billed as a super city thanks to its insane size, spread out across a shallow mountain bowl almost 2,500 metres above sea level. If that doesn't make you dizzy, the heady combination of sites, old and new, stellar restaurants, cool bars and unique finds totally will.
Some of you might have noticed that I finally made it to Mexico City. We've driven from Tulum across about half of Mexico to get to Mexico City, which was really cool to finally be here, and I'm totally ready to explore over the next few days. This is another cool place that you have to visit when you're in Mexico City, the Palacio de Bellas Artes. Now, this is one of Mexico City's cultural centres, and also another hotspot where you can see some cool pieces by Diego Rivera. on the way to one of Mexico City's hottest restaurants, Pujol. Now this is actually a place I've been hearing about throughout the whole time I've been in Mexico. When I was down in Tulum, when I was in Oaxaca, everyone kept on talking about this Pujol place. So obviously I popped on to see if I could score a reservation. Well, normally it's booked up months and months in advance, but today I just had a little look to see if there were any tables available, and there were some for lunch. So we've nabbed ourselves a table at Pujol. 2 tasting menus you get to choose from. It looks insane. Let's see what we find.
Okay, so let's start with the first snacks. In front of you we have a sopecito. It's made of corn dough with zucchini, avocado, and serrano cheese. On the middle you have a roasted baby pork with buffy mayonnaise, chicatana ants, and gusanos. Let's start with the sopecito for the casino.
Okay.
Provecho.
And that was it. Almost 3,500 kilometers later, the Mexican road trip was over. I've been in Mexico for almost 5 weeks and had so many incredible experiences, from stargazing under inky black skies to learning to cook up a storm and taking some hair-raising drives, but not once did I feel threatened or in any way unsafe. It was a trip I'll never forget, and I'm so looking forward to my next trip to this fabulous country. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and enable notifications to discover more about the cool spots I visited in Mexico and my travels further afield. Got any suggestions for spots to visit on a Mexico road trip? Drop them in the comments below. But for now, it's time to say adios. I hope you have a brilliant trip.
I can't wear these glasses. They look too ridiculous for words.